Hi, hello everyone. Dear viewers, welcome back to my channel. Here is a video on computation of amount of deduction under section 80C. Kindly watch the video till the end, like, share and subscribe the channel. If you have any comments about the video, please put your comments in the comment box. Now, let us move towards whiteboard. This is an example of computation of deduction under section 80C. The problem is let me stretch this one here. Shivanda, an employee in a company, furnishes the following particulars for the year ending on 31st/12/2020. The details are here. Premium on life insurance on his own life. Let me insert the symbol of rupee here. $7,000. The sum assured of the policy is rupees 25,000. The next, deposited rupees 50,000 in post office for a term of 7 years. Next, purchased NSC of rupees 30,000 from post office. Next, D, his contribution to RPF of rupees 25,000. Next, E, his contribution to unrecognized provident fund rupees 30,000. Repayment of housing loan rupees 60,000, including interest of rupees 20,000. Next, G, life insurance policy premium paid rupees 6,000 on the life of his brother. Compute the amount of deduction under section 80C. So this is a simple problem here. So first let's have a discussion here. So premium on the life insurance policy of his own life rupees 7,000. The sum assured of the policy is rupees 25,000. Of course, this is the premium paid on own life, so qualifies for a deduction under section 80C. But one thing we should keep in our mind that the premium paid shall not exceed 10% of the sum assured. So as the premium exceeds the 10% of the sum assured, so we should take only the 10% of the sum assured in this problem. So deposited rupees 50,000 in post office for a term of 7 years. So as the deposit is kept with the post office for a minimum period of 5 years, so it is qualifying for deduction under section 80C. Then purchase of NSE that qualifies for deduction under section 80C. Then his contribution to RPF qualifies for deduction under section 80C. Then his contribution to unrecognized provident fund, it does not qualify for deduction under section 80C. Then repayment of housing loan of rupees 60,000 including interest of rupees 20,000. So only to the extent of repayment of housing loan to the extent of rupees of 40,000, that is 60,000 minus 20,000, qualifies for deduction in section C, as assessee can claim deduction in section 24 in respect of the house property to the extent of rupees 20,000 as the interest paid on the housing loan. Then repayment of life insurance premium paid rupees 6,000 on the life of his brother, as the premium is paid on the life of the dependent person here, it does not qualify for deduction in section 80C here. So now let us go for computing here. So solution, computation of gross qualifying. This is what we call it as a step 1. There are two steps. Step 1 is ascertainment of the gross qualifying amount, and step 2 is the amount of deduction. So computation of gross qualifying amount under section 80C. Name of the assessee Mr. Shivanna. Previous year 2019-20, assessment year 2020-21. So now let me insert two columns here. So particulars. So this is what we call it as amount column. So now let's begin here. Premium paid on own life. So this is actual premium of rupees 7,000 or 10% of sum assured of rupees, in this problem sum assured is given as rupees 25,000, which equals to rupees 2,500, whichever is less, so that comes to rupees 2,500. Then the next one, deposit in post office for a term of 7 years, so which is given as rupees 50,000. Then the next we should take, that is a purchase of NSC, National Savings Certificate, that is rupees 30,000. Then next, own contribution to RPF, which is given as rupees 25,000. Then next, repayment of housing loan, we should take only the principal amount. So in the bracket, rupees 60,000 minus interest of rupees 20,000, which comes to rupees 40,000. Then the next one, that will not qualify here. So total gross qualifying amount, that is equal to, so here we should take the sum of 2500 plus 50,000 plus 30,000 plus 25,000 plus 40,000. So the sum will be rupees 1,47,500. So this is what we get here, the sum here. So now step 2 we should go for here. That is amount of deduction under section 80C, gross qualifying amount of rupees 1,47,500 or maximum of rupees 1,50,000, whichever is less, that's equal to rupees 1,47,500. Then the next notes, number 1 here, contribution to unrecognized provident fund does not qualify for the deduction under section 80C. Then similarly, premium paid on the life of brothers does not qualify for deduction. Then the maximum premium paid on insurance, that is life insurance we shall say, so life insurance shall not exceed 10% of the sum assured. Then interest paid on a housing loan does not qualify for deduction under section 80C, as the assessee will claim interest under section 24 while computing income from house property. So this is how we need to compute. So let me make this board here so that it will be clear here. So this is a very simple problem here. Only if you are very perfect with the provisions, then easily you can work out this problem here. Absolutely, you don't find any difficulty in working out the problems here. So thank you for watching this. It's the problem on computation of amount of deduction under section 80C. The question is like this: compute, let me stress this one here, the amount of deduction allowable under section 80C of Mr. Suresh. The details are here. purchase of NSC 8th issue amounted to rupees 20,000. Next, B, 5 years term deposit with nationalized bank rupees 15,000. Contribution to public provident fund rupees 50,000. Amount paid to annuity plan of LIC of India rupees 15,000. Life insurance premium paid in the life of his father rupees 20,000. So now from these details, now we are required to compute the amount of deduction under section 80 here. So let me write down here computation of amount of deduction under section 80C. Name of the assessee Mr. Mahesh. Previous year 2019-20, assessment year 2021. So let me insert 2 columns here. So particulars, then this is rupees. So now let's have a discussion here. Purchase of NSC qualifies for deduction section 80C. 5 years term deposit with the nationalized bank, that will also qualify for deduction section 80C. Contribution to public provident fund qualifies for deduction section 80C. Amount paid to annuity plan of LIC of India qualifies for deduction section 80C. Life insurance premium paid in the life of his father. So father is a dependent on the assessee, so it will not qualify for deduction section 80C now. So now let's go for computing here. So purchase of NSC 8th issue, that comes to rupees 20,000. Then next, 5 years term deposit with nationalized bank rupees 15,000. Then next, contribution to public provident fund rupees 50,000. Then next, amount paid to annuity plan of LIC of India rupees 15,000. So the total gross qualifying amount that comes to 20,000 plus 15,000, 35, 35 plus 50,000, 85. 85 plus 15,000 comes to 1 lakh. Now, step 2 here. Amount of deduction under section 80C. So actual gross qualifying amount of rupees 1 lakh or maximum of rupees 1,50,000, whichever is less, that's equal to rupees 1 lakh. Note, premium paid on the life of his father does not qualify for deduction under section 80C. So this is how we need to calculate the amount of deduction in section 80C here. So just let me make the board here. So this is a, so the proper notes are to be provided in this problem so that it will be more clear while working out the problem. So this is how we need to compute. Thank you for watching.